Opening in theaters this week is the adaptation of the popular Disney ride Haunted Mansion, and here's my review. Part of the fun of the original attraction is its ability to mix a spooky atmosphere with a sense of fun as we see what those 999 ghosts get up to in this mansion. With Justin Simien directing this movie version of Haunted Mansion, he manages to transfer that enjoyment to the screen and puts together a solid cast. For those familiar with the ride, the nods will bring a smile, but there's also a compelling story that works for those looking for a lighthearted ghost tale. Simien and the production team have clearly studied the ride closely and successfully incorporated its many elements into the movie. The several ghosts that appear in the movie are not only faithfully adapted from the ride, but also show an incredible amount of creativity. There's a decent variety in the spooks who appear and haunt the main characters. Simien does a particularly good job with the set pieces. Some of these use familiar aspects from the ride, while others utilize new ideas as the protagonists attempt to figure out what's going on in this mansion. Throughout it all, the classic theme, Grim Grinning Ghosts, is lovingly woven into the score. What makes one further invested are the characters who find themselves forced to stay in this mansion. Lakeith Stanfield is given the lead role of Ben, who's fascinated with the paranormal. He handles the comedic moments well, given the right line reading, but he also provides a surprising amount of poignancy. One scene is genuinely emotional, and it's largely thanks to Stanfield's authentic performance. As the principal comic relief, Danny DeVito, Tiffany Haddish, and Owen Wilson provide some solid laughs. These each fulfill specific roles in the story and bring some life to their characters. One odd casting decision comes from the choice of Jared Leto as the Hatbox Ghost. Leto is hidden behind a computer-generated face and his voice is completely distorted. It's not like he does a bad job, as the Hatbox Ghost does become a major threat for the main characters. It's just perplexing why he was specifically hired when any actor could have played the role. The jokes do land more often than not, although there is a heavy reliance on referencing real-world products and websites, which gets old quickly. Thankfully, there are enough entertaining scenes making use of those spirits and their abilities to overcome the few attempts at humor that don't work. Haunted Mansion aims for a vibe similar to Amblin movies, with its mix of spooky imagery and good-natured humor with the occasional sentiment. There's a love for the Disney attraction every moment the characters spend time in the mansion. However, the movie does not just rest on fan service and Easter eggs, as it makes good use of the characters and the actors playing them. There's an interest in the predicament they're in and the desire to stop the Hatbox Ghost, and one is engaged through the 2 hours. Justin Simien has done a nice job of translating the ride to the screen, but also brings his own style to the table as the characters make their way through the various nooks and crannies of this ghost-populated mansion.